we all know him from SNL, but then seeing him acting is so different.
Yeah. I think you're not alone in being surprised that how he's a really, really good actor. And I think Judd knew that. He probably knew that deep down, but he hadn't shown that side of himself yet. He has a lot of raw feelings. So that's a good quality to have as an actor.
You had to do a bit of improvised comedy in here, which I know you haven't done much of before. So did it kind of help having Pete there as a expert, I guess?
Yeah, totally, because like, you know that like when you can't think of anything to say, like he's always got a joke in his back pocket. Then also the same like way, it also kind of like makes you feel more scared because you're trying to do improvised comedy with like one of the world's like best comedians. So like, how are you ever going to be good? But yeah, it was super challenging, but I enjoyed it so much.
He was so great to work with. He's putting so much out there that's so personal, and he's being super vulnerable, and he was like nothing but super supportive and fun to work with, and never made anyone feel weird about acting in characters that are like based on real people. And like, that's weird for him to be in sort of this alternate universe of all of these people that are somewhat based on people he actually knows. So I think he handled it like perfectly. It was so much fun.
As kind of like a veteran of comedy acting yourself, though, what did you make of Pete kind of coming in? We know him from comedy, but taking the lead in this film is huge. So what did you kind of make of that?
Well, I knew that he would be funny, but I wasn't sure that how much of himself that he would really put into the film personally, because it's such a personal story. And he went for it, and he's a wonderful actor. And I think that makes the comedic parts even funnier, because you're just pulling for him from the first, opening scene in the film when he's driving, and you're just so worried about him. It just draws you right in.
Although as a London girl, you properly get into your Staten Island, like she is quintessentially Staten Island, like through and through. How did you even do that? Like, honestly, like people wouldn't even know you were a London girl.
Oh, thanks. I watched a lot of this reality TV show called Made in Staten Island, which is kind of like, only wears Essex, made in Chelsea vibe, but it's in Staten Island. So I like lifted a lot of like the characters like looks and stuff from this like one girl in that show. And then like obviously like worked with a dialect coach, and obviously just like being in the place. Like we were shooting in Staten Island, so if I didn't know how to say something, just like ask a random person, like, "Hey, say this."
I would be terrified if I had to do it in front of Pete, though, who is
from there. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
But also, like, that's the thing. He never made anyone feel like nervous or weird to do that, and I think that was like so great.
What was it like on set, kind of making a film like this, which has got so much kind of emotion caught up in it as well, but also comedy?
Well, I think the humor was an important aspect of it, and we did have a lot of fun making the film. And I think it was important to do that because the underlying, what's driving everything is that Pete has real issues, about his father, firefighter who was killed on 9/11. In the film, they make it a different fire, but it was so personal and raw for Pete that, we never wanted to let that overwhelm us because it was there. It was just in the air. So I think everybody did a great job of, keeping the mood light on set, but not afraid of going to those places when we needed to.